The immersive world of VR isn't just for gaming and entertainment, as one company is using the technology to deliver virtual experiences of real-world spaces as it looks to disrupt the real estate, architecture, and insurance industries. So we're pleased to be joined now by Chris Bell, the Chief Marketing Officer over at Matterport. Great to talk to you, Chris. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So explain to our viewers what Matterport is and how does it fit into the immersive media landscape?
So Matterport is basically an ecosystem that involves hardware, a camera, sensor, software and services that makes it much easier to capture and encode 3D spaces. So we could literally put this on a tripod, have it rotate 360 degrees a few times, and have a working model of the New York Stock Exchange.
Interesting.
That's very cool. So how has your early success with real estate, for example, helped propel the growth into other industries as well?
So as you can imagine, there's hardly anybody that doesn't want to see an apartment or a home more than once when they visit it. So when Matterport was introduced a few years ago, it started to become the norm on real estate websites and places where people shop for homes to be able to do a navigable walkthrough tour. And what we've done is made that a lot more accessible, not just sort of to the high-end real estate, but to everybody that's selling or buying a home, allowing them to ostensibly really re-experience the place multiple times after they've seen it to get a feel for it, and also potentially eliminate things that just don't make the cut before they ever bother to venture out or go to another city or town to look at the real estate.
All right, so what in your mind are the benefits of VR and 3D immersion over static photography, traditional?
They actually coexist quite well. We launched a feature this week. It's called Instant Galleries.
Oh,
and
nice.
Instant Galleries will allow you to get 2D photography out of the same 3D scan that you're doing along the way. So what happens with that is we'll do a fairly complex 3D scan in someone's home, and it will not only output these wonderful walkthrough immersive images, but also sort of automatically curate 2D pictures so that you can have both in the same listing. Having said that, you can imagine that the ability to actually walk into a space, turn to your left, turn to your right, and experience it as if you were standing there is a lot richer and more emotional than just seeing the 2D photography. But we work with both.
I mean, aside from sort of being able to get a more thorough tour using this technology, what are some of the other possibilities you see in terms of AR and being able to really bring real-world spaces to life?
Sure. Well, the possibilities are really endless. So as your viewers may know, AR involves taking real-time images of where you're standing, spaces and places, translating them into 3D, and then kind of overlaying information or graphics, sort of the Pokemon Go phenomenon. But there are a lot of business applications as well. For example, just this week, Walmart released some images of a college dorm room and an apartment where every single object and piece of furniture in this scan was available for sale. So you could sort of walk through the apartment and see all of this decorative stuff, furniture, home furnishings, and literally click on it, find out more about it, and buy it. So that's an example of where I think AR is headed, where it won't just be a recorded image or captured image. You could actually maybe do that in a store or in a retail environment or even in someone's home that was staged for that purpose.